What is your bold prediction tonight between the Red Sox and the Reds?
I've got them going 7 1/3 tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got it, but I've still got them with 8 punch-outs.
Wow, okay.
So, but, you know, I just think the Reds are a scrappy team. They don't hit many home runs. They're station-to-station ball club. So I think his pitch count is going to get up there, not necessarily by walking guys, but I think he's going to face a lot of scrappy hitters.
All right, Carabas, what's your bold prediction?
Ooh, how about a return to the lineup homer from my guy Cello, coming off the bereavement list. I mean, we don't know exactly what he went on the bereavement list for, but I feel like, you know, you come back, you got a heavy heart, you go in there, you distract yourself, you go in there, have a great game. So how about a home run for Marcelo Meyer?
I like that. I hope that happens for him because that would be great. Again, we don't know what the situation was, but happy to have him back in the lineup. I'm going to say, as far as bold prediction is concerned, that Crochet goes into the 8th. I'm 7 1/3. You say that, Pap. I'm going to go 7 2/3.
Ooh.
I'll get one more out, one more batter. Okay, 7 2/3. And I'm going to go ahead and say 9 Ks. I'm just going to one-up you on everything that you do. How's that?
Okay.
Right? I mean, you guys, it's we now.
Oh.
We always believed in TS10. Proven right again.
Go off.
Proven right again, Pap. Wow.
Man, he loves Unobstructed Views nights. I think it's the Unobstructed Views.
Look at that.
Actually, the best part about his was they faked me out and actually used a different ball.
Okay. You used the real ball. Oh, Loomer! What a catch, Lou!
You know, that is Lou's first ever catch in the booth.
We just have a few more seconds here with Fred Lynn, and I know that Pap wanted to ask you something.
Freddie, you know, you're one of my favorites to always talk to. In fact, anytime you're in the Legend Suite, I always try to make it a point to come talk to you. Love talking baseball to you. But there's a certain person that you played with that I tend to argue a lot with every day. But you know what? I feel like we would be really good teammates, and I feel like I would have been a great member of that 1975 ball club. I wish I would have played with you guys. But is it true, and do you all win the 1975 World Series if Jim Rice is playing?
Oh, boy. So I've had this conversation with some of those guys from Cincinnati, Johnny Bench, back in the day with all those boys, and I said, listen, if we had Jimmy Rice on our team in 1975 for the series, we not only win it, we win it in 6 games.
Is it true that he's tried, and now I heard this too, and I want to get it from somebody that was there. Is it true that back in the day, you could not, if you were on the IL for the playoffs, you had to be on the playoffs, the IL for the rest of the playoffs? And did Jim not know this and try to cut off his cast?
You know what? That sounds like Jimmy. You know, if I was Jimmy, I would be doing the same thing. What cast? I don't have a broken wrist. No, I'm back in the game. Listen, that guy could play with a broken wrist. You know, I saw him do some amazing things. And if you have a Hall of Famer in your lineup hitting 4th, and he's not there, you miss him. It's just like the Reds. If they didn't have Johnny Bench, you think they'd be the same? No, they would not. So Jimmy had a heck of a year in 1975, and we certainly missed him in the World Series because their best pitcher was left-handed, and Jimmy would have eaten him up.
I appreciate you coming on, and from one player to another, it's always great to hear from you. And Jim Rice reminds me every day, so I just wanted to get a little confirmation of that. And tell your wife, Natalia, I said hello as well, and y'all have a great night.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Freddie.
Fred. Take care.
Okay, Freddie, thank you.
And here he is, Jordan Hicks, part of that Rafael Devers trade to San Francisco this season with the Giants. You can see what he's done there. But, Pap, as you and I were talking about, obviously, and Jared, this is kind of all getting back to just getting his career back on track. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Pap.
No, you go ahead.
I'm just like, there you go, first pitch, 100. That's what I want to see. Like, if you're going to go back into the bullpen, turn it up, high octane. Let me see what you got. Empty the clip and just pump strikes in there. Because when he's throwing triple digits, we're not talking about straight heaters. Like he's got some movement to his pitches at high velocity, and I'm just looking to see what happens with the Bailey pitching lab, getting his hands on this guy with the velocity that he does have.
Well, Jared, he has already talked about how impressed he has been with the Bailey pitching lab and how excited he's been to work with it. I know you know that already. But right now, there's nobody wanting him to do well more than Craig Breslow to make this trade look like, okay, there are some pieces to this trade. Holy cow, we did get somebody. And, man, he's throwing 100 right out the gate. So you got to like what you see so far.
Pat, but if he can figure this out, and as Jared was talking about, just because he has 99, 100, 101, not straight, has some movement to that, if he can figure it out and attack guys with this type of stuff, and then you have Chapman coming out of the bullpen, how much better does that make the Sox pen?
Well, not only does it make the pit, that is nasty.
Yeah.
That's nasty down in the zone right there. I'm telling you, man, the Red Sox have found something with this kid. And if you have this, what you just said, a 1-2 punt, that is nasty.
You're not touching that. His splitter moves like a sweeper.
Well, anyway, if you have this guy and he comes in and he does what he's doing right now, and he is a legit 1-2 punch with Aroldis Chapman, then guess what? You take the money that you got from Devers and you go get another big bat before the deadline. Don't wait till the deadline and we're waiting the last day. You make your moves quick and you go out and you rebolster this lineup with somebody who's going to end up hitting 25, 30 jacks because you got Jordan Hicks solidifying the bullpen, and now you don't have to necessarily worry about going and getting bullpen help like you would have previously had.
I'm still dumbfounded by the movement on that splitter. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know about you, but I'm pumped up right now. Like, give me the ball. Like, this is exciting to see a guy come in just throwing pumping.
Dotted.
Let's get in the truck.
Dotted 99.
I mean, to me, right now, this is the reason what you're looking for. Like
this is what you're hoping for, right?
This is what you're hoping for.
Yeah, nice little 1, 2, 3.
I know he has the velocity. That's been made clear. How much of this, Pap, is adrenaline?
101 right there.
Look at that pick.
Look at that pick.
On both ends. Let's go.
Let's go. Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
Good thing for the Red Sox.
Who's more important?
Lean on it.
Oh, my God.
Have a night, Wilyer Abreu. An inside the park home run and a grand slam.
He said, see, I can hit the ball
for Venezuelan Trot Nixon. I love this guy.
13 to 5. God. Talk about immediate impact coming off the IL.
Did someone earlier say that the game was going to be a laugher? Did someone say that?
I believe you did. I believe you did. You got close there. For
I love the club
second,
lights, though.
Yeah, I need to get those lights here in Mississippi. My friends would love that. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm here at Cinco Ocho Casino here.
I can kind of see. Is that a pool table or is that a craps table?
That's a craps table.
Get the hell out of here. I love playing craps.
Yeah, it's a craps table. Got blackjack over there.
Ah, wow. Craps table at the house.
Over there, yeah. So
we need to do unobstructed views in Mississippi at the crib.
That's going to cost too much. No.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I'm going to bring everybody over. We're going to gamble. See, I'm the house. When everybody comes over and gambles, you're going to lose a bunch of money. I don't want to lose. I don't want to take y'all's money. I don't want to do that.
I'll just play with Monopoly money.
I feel like you'd be happy about taking my money, Pat.
Actually, I think I would be happy taking yours. Yeah. It'd be a fun night.
I'd love to play crap. We should have an unobstructed view party. Whew. at Pap's house.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if they make the World Series and win it, we'll have a party here. We'll have a World Series party here.
Okay.
If they make the World Series this year? Oh, geez, he really doesn't want us to come over.
Anytime I'm working for NESN, if they win the World Series, we'll have a NESN, fly everybody down here.
Oh, so now they have to win it.
Yeah, I got like I got 4 extra rooms if anybody's interested.
Okay.
Come on down, we'll party.
Yeah, why not?
Just think about that for a hot second. He's married, obviously,
Yep.
has 3 kids.
Yep.
I'm assuming they each have their own room, but he's got 4 extra rooms.
4 extra rooms.
Yeah. But the best part about it is we got room for anybody who can't drive home, right?
That's a good point.
Hashtag mathing.
Yep.
And it just seems to me he's not quite sure on how to use this stuff.
There you go.
There we go.
Game over.
All right.
Miles.
Look at that. 13-6. I would conclude and confirm, Jared Carrabis, that is a laugher.
It's a laugher. It's a win for the Sox. But it means nothing if we don't win the series, Pap. We got to win this series. Let's get back on that horse. Let's start winning series again because they can make the playoffs.
They've got right now, I'm going to say, a 17.8% chance to make the playoffs, going up from 16.6. But, yes, they're still alive. But to me, they have found a way to win this series by beating up the bullpen. You got to take advantage of it. You have the advantage. Take it.
Well, they got into the bullpen in the 2nd inning because Chase Burns was lit up early on in this one. Good job by Garrett Crochet. A weird game, but we will certainly take it.